Hello, and welcome to Sunday's Factorio stream. My name's Trismegistus, and in this series, I have an extremely uncomfortable back. that's a bit better. This series, I am attempting to build, ultimately, we're not, not quite doing it yet, although more on that in a minute, but attempting to build some aesthetic Factorio base, an aesthetic Factorio base / factories / something or other. I will load the game up. For some reason, I cannot work out why the sound is so loud in terms of the music. The game sound isn't very loud, but the music just seems to have gone bonkers. Even if you set it down to, because it's like on 5% and it's really loud, and I don't know what's going on. Anyway, setting that aside. Oh, I hope there were some updates, but I like on Windows. I hope it's not reset everything. My levels look all okay, so hopefully it's all there. Yes. So yesterday was a bit of a mess. The reason being these chaps that keep coming in and bothering me. Basically, we went for a bit of an explore and found that, unfortunately, the biters appear to have... I can't tell, can I? Appear to have been triggered. There's no evolution... Sorry, there is evolution on this map, but there's no expansion. But we are getting a series of attacks coming in because this purple... terrain that we're sat on doesn't really appear to absorb pollution very much, and we have basically no trees. So all the building and smelting and etc. that I've been doing has created this really quite big pollution cloud, which I am a bit surprised by, as I said yesterday. And it's just started touching the biters, essentially. So you see these little red dots around here. These are all the biters that I'm annoying and that are sending attacks. So what's going to keep happening is they're going to keep coming in and attacking us. So we kind of need to do something about that because that's too much pressure, really, for this stage of the game. So we really need to wipe out some of these biters. Now, to do that, because of the size of some of these nests, we need to tech up a bit. But to tech up a bit, I need a bit of sort of safety. And to do that, what I think I need to do is to put in a proper perimeter. I chucked in this improvised, thrown together one yesterday, which is, this perimeter here. We don't really have like good choke points, really, because this is shallow water, which I believe the biters can cross, which I think this lighter blue here is the shallow water. And you see, so if I try to... What's an example? So maybe if I try to... between there, maybe, say... I mean, I wouldn't want to do that. But if we tried to do across there, we'd have to position it just right that it wasn't... they couldn't... Well, there, for example, they can get across, like there, I believe. And so I can't use these water as quite as easily as choke points. But this is a starter base, so we don't really need to go a long way out. We just need to be properly defended. And what that basically means... what that basically means is sort of squaring it off, basically. So we don't have to go too far out. As I say, we need a bit more room in case we need a bit more power. So what we've currently got is 12 steam engines. So if we needed, say, 8 more, we would need to be about there. So it does need to be a bit further over, but not too far further over. What I can do is use these, basically, the cliffs, as choke points, essentially. So we'll basically try and weave our way round these cliffs. We're sort of already doing it in places. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to set it up more properly. So it's not just going to be random turrets. We'll use this here, this design here, and just repeat it, you know, further along. So we've got much more coverage, and I'll stick plenty of ammo in the boxes. Now, to do that, what we kind of need to do, there's a couple of things we need to do in terms of like building stuff. We kind of need to get railway being made, which we sort of started to do, but I never brought the stone down. I left the stone. The stone is up here somewhere, so that would need to come down. But I say I don't want to do that sort of stuff until we're really sort of up and running with some proper defences. And what I also decided to do is we'll sort of fold this back on itself, so we won't just keep going. You see, this is the other thing. They're actually quite big waves that it generates. So we do need something substantial to defend them against them. Gribbly little monsters. Luckily, the bases do. What we've got is going to keep us safe for a while. But yeah, so we'll double this back. But to double back, because we've got these cliffs here. I mean, there's two options. I can just take these and sort of wrap them around, and we can build back that way. Or I can split them somewhere here, where maybe there, and we can do an extra one here. So this should fit. If you imagine that doubled up like that, we'll have room to go back. But if it's not enough room, we'll have to do something interesting with these. But basically, we'll take this as our endpoint. We'll give it a little space in case maybe I want to wrap around or something. But essentially, we want to sort of square off the corner. So we've got this here. We probably want to go across here and then up to this sort of, I don't know what you call it, maybe a sinkhole sort of thing. And then up to here and, across there. So it's basically just moving the walls, the thrown together walls, a bit further out to give us a little bit more room, but also to make sure I can put lots of ammo in boxes and we're nice and safely covered. Luckily, of course, we do have nano capsules, so that'll help build quicker because we've now got, that's 200, in fact 200 I've got there, so that'll help us build. We have got one machine making ammo there. I'm going to double that up, so we need to make another one. So we can put this here. Have I got any fast inserters? I have. This is just temporary to make sure we get lots of ammo. And you want that recipe. Is that fast enough? No. Let's do another one. Obviously, we haven't got stack inserter bonuses or anything like that yet, so but that's keeping that fed, so we'll let that do, say, another. We'll just give it a big target. It may not, achieve that sort of thing, but I'll grab lots of ammo. We want to make sure we got lots of that stuff. I'm not going to do any research either. I do want to do like the shotgun turret and all that sort of stuff. That seems to be taking a while to. Okay, I do want to do all that sort of stuff, but let's get ourselves safe first, type of thing. Is my thinking at the moment. And I say we're not going to go right the way out. It's just more like making this a bit more consistent. I'm not going to go all the way out here, sort of thing. We'll just go, straighten some of these lines and even it out a bit more. We do want to grab some more wall before we do that. I'll probably put a path in eventually as well. I'm mindful that I've called this series Aesthetic Factorio, and it's just a mess at the moment. But so we also need inserters. We're just going to stock up, and then we need boxes, don't we? Now, how many boxes can I actually make? Not very many, but we do also have some steel boxes, hopefully. I think yeah, there we go. So I've got 50 steel boxes, hopefully. If I can get the right thing. Yep, there we go. So it's small electric poles for the time being still as well. We'll probably put some lights in. I already grabbed some whatchamacallits. Oh, I don't have any. Huh. Okay. I mean, we'll be able to reuse these, but where's the nearest trees? You see, they're coming in quite frequently, you see. This is the thing. So some trees here. Let's see if we can go and punch those trees. And we'll start off here, I think, basically. So let's grab some trees. I couldn't work out. I was trying to work out whether this is bad, specifically bad at absorbing pollution. This, in fact, I can just do that, can't I? Specifically bad at absorbing pollution, but I couldn't really work it out, basically. Grab some of these. But yeah, I suspect it may have very little pollution absorbing capability. So let's just grab all of these trees. Come on. Right. And that should let... Yeah, there you go. So we've got 136 potential power poles. And yeah, we'll use this sort of curve here, because they'll end up coming round like that. So what I want to do is just design a little blueprint. Well, not... I think we've kind of got it already. So this is the sort of standard way... Oops. I normally do sort of turrets at this sort of stage. I say, well, use this curve. So we'll put one here. But we'll also put a light on it somewhere. In fact, that's probably the wrong way round. In fact, I'll just do it manually. Here we go. So if we do it that way, no, that way round, that's better. And then we'll put a light on, and we'll copy that one up. Okay. So we got that there. I say I'll just temporarily connect it here, and then we want to run a power pole in a nice straight line now, rather than higgledy-piggledy mess we've got. And we want to go out to about here. Is that too far? No, that'll be fine, I think. So that's where we want the corner. We then want to plot this down in such a way that we will have mutual protection. So we've already got mutual protection there. We'll put down... we'll put 50 in for the time being. Now that would be too close, really. It's a bit too dense, that. Or is it? You know, we are getting a lot of attacks. If I do it there, I'm probably going to run out of turrets and stuff quite quickly. So if we put it there... Because what I'm looking at is the overlap coverage, basically. So the one on the left is providing coverage to both of the turrets, whereas the one on the right is only providing coverage to this one here. So it's not ideal. You know, I'd ideally want double coverage on all the turrets, but that's partly because it's an edge one. If we put one here and then one here, we can see that that one is providing coverage across to both of those. That one is doing the same. That one is covering, you know, those three. That one is those three. So it's just that one that's slightly less defended, but there will be a wall eventually. So I think we'd go every other one. Right, oops. Helps if you hold the shift key. Can I put it all in here? So we go that one now. And I'll put that one in, and we need to do something for the corner. But I do need to put ammo in each of these as we go. And so we'll put 50 in. Oh, that rock's a bit too big. Obviously, they put 10 in, I think, from memory. I always forget. Okay, so for the corner, now what I usually do, so this would be where we would have the next turret. So what I usually do is plop in a sort of special version for the corner. And we'll obviously copy and paste that one. Like that. I'll put them like that. Like that. Like that. Oops. And there we go. And then we can miss that one. And we put that one in there. Is that right? It's inside? Yeah. And then we also want to copy that up. I might blueprint these actually. If I... just temporarily. And we want, say, 50 in there again. Okay. And if we run up here, we should hit a cliff fairly soon. There we go. So cliff is there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, keep the spacing. And we'll go like that. And then we'll go up there. Or should I, maybe if we put one in instead. Oh, something's got trashed. It's only the wall for the time being. But you see what I mean? They are coming in with quite a lot of strength because the nests are actually fairly sizable. So if we grab that one and we'll put this in. So miss one. Which way round is it? That way round. Then that one. Miss one. That one. Miss one. That one. Miss one. That one. And then we're right on the cliff edge, as it were. Or the edge of the cliff, I should say. But yeah, I like to use the boxes. You know, you can just put the ammo in, and you can do the whole belt thing, sending it round. I never think the belts are particularly a good way of doing it because well, it's an awful lot of material to put in. And what we'll do then, we'll put a wall in. I might put a second layer, but it's always worth leaving a gap to your turrets because now I'm not actually sure if it applies for level, the small biters, but certainly medium biters can reach over the turrets, reach over walls. So if you have something right next to, how much did that actually take? Because we're going to be able to pick this, what's behind us up, basically. So that line I've already put in, we'll get all those turrets and walls and stuff back. So I think a double wall, because we are getting quite heavy attacks coming in. So to do a diagonal, I usually put the one in there. And then I'll go down here. So, yeah, I mean, yesterday's stream was a bit of a mess overall as well. I almost feel like I need to apologise for it. I wasn't feeling at my best, if I'm totally honest. I think I've worked out, in a sense, why that is. So one of the things to note when you're putting diagonal walls is, because of the way, the square grid nature of the game, that is only one piece of wall. So you have to put in actual, what feels like triple thick walls in order to do double thick walls. But one thing I'm never quite sure of is whether the biters can actually reach over diagonal walls and attack or not. But we'll put that extra thick one in. Nothing wrong with a good thick wall. So yeah, so I think most of this stream is going to be this, putting these things, because I don't want to start the research, partly because I want ammo to be made. I want us to make lots of ammo and get this up and running. I probably won't actually pick this up until we've already got it in. So we'll keep going and getting more stuff rather than... I think I might just top these off rather than... because we are getting a few attacks coming in. I might actually go and work that way instead, because it's not going to make a lot of difference really, is it, I suppose. Right, so let's grab that ammo. Grab that ammo. See, we've got loads of ammo now. In fact, I don't need to go that way, do I? So, I say, let's work this way, since this is where our power is. So let's go and defend our, or put some defences close to our power, I guess, with some priority. Because this is a... Let's see. Maybe if I go... Is that max range, that power pole? Yeah, okay. And then I guess that one probably is. So let's get rid of these bits so it doesn't do anything weird. So, okay. Okay, so we'll go across here then. And then... Because we've got this bit here we need to defend. And so we'll use this still. You have to pick some of this up so it's a bit less messy. Right. No. You're in the way, are you? So, we'll go that way. Right, so that's where a turret would need to be. So all we'll do here, say we'll just keep this line, this bit that we put in, but we'll chuck in loads of wall. And then we'll put, which one? Let's put the, let's do both actually. Let's put a straight one there. No, other way around. Let's put a straight one there. And a cornery one. Cornery one? Cornery one. There? There. So there's loads of defences here. Might actually put in a third if I do one like that. Because that kind of covers that turret then as well, you see. Is what I'm thinking there. Oh, where are they? Okay. But yeah, if we hold off on science for a little while. Oh, we want that there, probably. And where should we take this? I think really we need to work down from here. But we also need to position this so it's nicely spaced. So I think we'll not resume across there. And then we'll sort of see what it looks like there, I think. Because we can kind of... In fact, let's do a straight line across there. Use that bit of cliff and go across there. And then up. Okay. What's that going to look like? So, punch a hole in this. So this is not lined up with that, is it? That would be that one there. Let's put that too close. So where was I? So yeah, I think if we go here. There we go. So this is where the line is, basically. But we've got a bit of cliff there, so maybe if we take it one further down. Go across here. No, don't like that. It's going to interact badly with that cliff, I think. So if we go across here, that feels a bit better. Obviously I do have the nano boys, but I'm trying to be a little sparing with them in cases like that. If it's on the walls, but I don't want to use them all. So, if that would be so that would be a missed one, and that'd be a full one. That'd be a missed one, that'd be a full one. That'd be a missed one. So this here would be a full one. Missed one, full one. So this one, if we're keeping the same pattern all the way around, not that one. This one needs to be your boy. Is that right? So we got that one there. It would be that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay. Okay. Another attack there. So let's get that moving. And this is actually normally how I would tend to play. I tend to focus more on defensive stuff than I think a lot of players do. Partly because I enjoy that general aspect of the game to a point. It's just that because I'd set the starting area to be large. Does that mean the music's really weirdly loud? And it's on 10%. Let's take it down to 5 then. It does turn off. If I put it on 0, it just goes altogether. But I don't know if that's some weird thing with a mod somewhere, maybe. Okay, and then this is one in front, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So this should be here. I'm trying to keep the same distance because it makes it like... No, wrong thing. It basically ensures that you're going to end up with even coverage, essentially. So I don't think there are any gaps in there. We will obviously find out if they sneak through. Now, what we can do here is work out where we want to be. So, we want to go up diagonally from this cliff. But do we want to do that? So if that was the power pole, because I want to make it over to there, basically. So if we go... Is that... So that doesn't end up being max distance, does it, if you do it diagonally? Decisions. And then maybe across there. So, well, where does that put us? So if we were there... We're not really going to be able to use this cliff. But we can kind of avoid it in a sensible way. Running a bit low on power poles. So let's make a few of them. Okay, so if we look at the power grid, what do we want that to look like? We could do... It might just be better to square it off. I'm not really gaining anything by following a diagonal. See, they're really coming in. Yeah, I don't think I'm gaining a lot by doing the diagonal. Really? Okay, so we'll go down here instead. Is that the corner? No. Okay. I think we are going to have to avoid that cliff though. That on there. Okay. So that... Oh, of course that's water. Blimey. I might just copy and paste this. So if this is our corner... Like, oops, like that, sorry. Except the water's there. Right. Except the water's there. Okay. I'm not sure if have I done landfill? I don't think I've researched landfill, have I? No. We could quickly do that. I said I wasn't going to do any research, but doing a tiny little bit of land... I mean, that's like going to be You know, we've probably got enough just to do that bit of landfill there, but... right, we'll have to see how this works out with pattern of our turrets, because that'd be a miss one. That'd be filled in. Other way around, is it? There we go. That'd be a miss, and that'd be filled in. That'd be a miss. That'd be filled in, so that's okay. Then that's that one. Missed that one. That one. Missed that one. That one. Missed that one. That one. Thankfully missed that one. I think we'll stick ammo in. Oh, have I run out of boxes? We could swap out to steel at some point, rather. But yeah, we'll get the ammo in. Get the wall in. Oh, right, so that's that bit of land here. I can make 8 bits. Oh, it's not grass, is it, though? But, oh, that's fine, it'll do. I think it's going to be 4 I need. Boop. Are we happy there? Yeah, we're happy there. Excellent. Excellente. As they say in that there Italy. Okay, so that's all filled up. We'll have to just leave... Oh, well, I'll just leave the... Oops. Let's use you. Leave the powerhouse for the time being. You can tell when it connects to it like that. That's like the clue for how they did the walls, which is basically they did the cliffs, which is basically they reskinned walls essentially. So that would be one there, but you can't put that in. What difference is that going to make? And can I move it slightly? Not really. We could put a cheeky one here. In fact, let's do the same one. And do that with it. And then cancel those. And then we'll say put 20 odd in each sort of thing. There we go, that'll do. But yeah, they basically just reskinned the walls to be cliffs and sort of made them wider. It's sort of, which is why then it, you know, essentially sticks to the cliffs. The walls stick to the cliffs in as if they were walls, because they are walls. It's almost like they had the almost like opposite effect to me as Spidertron. I really liked them when they like showed the design and stuff. And then when I actually played with them, I found them really annoying. Because they always just get in the way. It's like conceptually interesting, but in actuality, in practice, staggeringly annoying. I think I'm going to swap some of these for chests for now. Not that I've got any wood, but better to do this than go and punch any walls. Punch any trees, rather. Right, so I'm going to have to restock ammo in a bit. Oh, I should say, because it's just happened again, if there's any weird banging and crashing, it's my neighbours. I can only think that's like putting something together for Christmas, because it's sort of been weirdly continuous for a while now. I can't quite work out what they're doing. There's actual drilling, like yesterday and this morning, so I haven't a clue what they're doing. I had wondered if they were maybe redecorating, because they had carpets fitted a little while ago. I don't know. Did you do a lot of drilling when you redecorate? It's one of the things I've sort of managed to avoid as sort of the almost the upside to. I think I'm going to go like that or something like that here. To being a renter. You never really have to think in terms of. I think I'm going to stick a cheeky one in here. Just to provide a little bit of extra coverage. And we've got the ammo. Right, so that provides a bit more protection for our smelters. We now want to do the same. So I'm not going to. Oh, we had an engagement down there. I'm not going to wall all this in. We'll go and basically do another straight edge there. And we'll give ourselves enough room if we need to expand the power. But I'm sort of thinking we'll try and do a bit more in the way of the solar stuff. Not solar, the wind stuff. I'll grab them. Now we want ammo. Oh, I've got loads of ammo, that's good. Make sure I've got plenty of turrets. Double stack. Let's just top them off. What else? Where are you coming in? Up here. Yeah, so we want to go and do this bit next, basically. Right, so if we go up this way. So the plan once we've walled in is we will start some military type technologies. There should be a few I can do, but I'll obviously have to build military science to sort of get that really up and running. Let's go around the outside. I mean, this is a lot more extensive than I would do, but I say we are getting fairly hefty attacks, so I think it makes sense to. I should really use the power poles to work out the position, shouldn't I? Okay. Obviously, we'll have to pick this up because we don't want to be relying on a set of power poles that are in enemy territory. Get my teeth in. Is that if I? Yeah, let's take it up there. So I like to have them in a sort of fairly regular grid. Particularly if it turns out we need to add extra ones in. Well, like you saw, this pattern does work as two like that. You know, I can literally come and stick an extra one in without having to mess about too much. Which is why I like to use the grid pattern. So we'll go across here. I suspect. And then, how much extra room do I actually need? Let's let you repair that first. All done? All done. So, I did work it out before, but let's do it again. So we've got 12 there. We can support 20. So 8 in theory would take us to about there. So it's about here, wasn't it? Okay, so if it's about there in theory, we want a bit of extra room, obviously. So ideally we want power poles sort of in line with these rocks, I think, or just before them. Oops, misclicked. So we want to go across here, like this. Is that far enough? So if we were to go up there... No, one more, I think. So if that was there... Yeah, that's going to be perfect. Okay, and then... Obviously this will be a corner piece, but let's get the power poles in first. Oops. So let's put this section in. So we'll work backwards. We'll use the corner piece first. We're bound to have a point where it doesn't match up, but that's just like the nature of it. But if we put that one in first... in fact, can I work it out? No. And we'll just go backwards, basically. So we'll use this one here. Like so. The reason I do the diagonal corners is basically because essentially, how can I put it? The game is based on a square grid. But you then, you know, biters, etc., and you operate more on like a, well, just any direction. Whoops. So those two don't necessarily mesh, but what it basically means is you can have attacks come in that on the on the corners, you get more pressure from the biters. That's a good way of putting it, I think. You know, there's a more concentrated attack on a corner than there is on a straight piece. So if you just have one turret here, it's basically having to fend off the entire attack. So there's a much higher chance it'll fail, essentially. Oh, is that already? Oh, perfect. Look at that. So we'll have to come and... I mean, they're connected here, but we'll have to come back and sort those out. Let's grab our straight piece. Start putting these in. Attacks seem to have eased off a little, he says, as another one happens. But I think I say that's because we've not been doing too much research. Going to need to start using steel boxes again. That's already done. Put you in. I should put steel boxes in the blueprint, really, shouldn't I? I mean, basically, we'll have to come and top some of these up, but it should last us a lot longer. You know, for a good chunk, basically. I'm intending to transition to. In fact, let's just go and chuck these in here. You know, an actual bus base a lot earlier than I normally would. But I'm not going to be able to do either if we don't sort these biters out. And their pesky ways. They're like the local yobs, the biters are. All I'm trying to do is launch a rocket and get off their planet. And they're coming over here, destroying all my stuff. I mean, I think that's roughly where we want it. So we'll sort of weave round these, I think. Or maybe I should go diagonal here. Because what am I going to use this space for in particular? Nothing, really. So maybe we should go proper diagonal. Yeah, let's go proper diagonal. Now, I will have to... yeah, we'll go proper diagonal, so we'll just go across here. So all my talk about using the grids and stuff. I've now decided to completely ignore that. I'm going to need a lot more of them. Because why have a plan and stick to it, eh? I mean, that's just boring. Right, so we can... See, the other thing why this is not great is because you're effectively reducing your coverage, but I think the fact that we got we got cliffs will essentially concentrate the biters anyway, you know, into particular areas, so we should be okay, so long as we perhaps double up a couple of them. Get some ammo in. Okay. So this is going to sort of head up to here, isn't it? So maybe if we try and intersect with that and then go across there. But yeah, so the biters, you know, I think there's a gap there, isn't there? But they're not going to be able to get through here, so they're going to end up going through there and through there. So maybe if we double that one up there. Maybe this one. It's difficult to tell what they'll do. Maybe we just double them all up, but let's assume we'll be okay for now with just this one. And then similar sort of thing here, so maybe they'll end up coming towards this one. It's more likely they'll go there, isn't it? Because they'll head for pollution sources. Let's risk this one. See if that'll work. Yeah. So we want to head up. Whoops. Head up. Whoops. There. So we're going to try and head for that, won't we? So we go to there. Maybe? No, we want to be on the other side. That's more like it. Yeah, perfect. No, luckily, powerhouse is another one they never seem to be that bothered about chewing on. You know, until they go into the sort of attack mode, basically. Right, so. Where's my diagonal? There's my diagonal. So let's go with that one. This one. This one. And then this is the proper corner. Excellent. Excelente. Put some steel boxes in. Oh, there is a bit of an attack. It's over there again. Okay, no problem. Okay. So I do want to play about with the other turrets, but obviously I just know that this works at this stage. What I'm actually going to do is not do what I was saying about needing triple layer. Because we're going to use up a lot of wall very quickly if we do that. So what we'll actually do is leave extra space. So we'll put it... In fact, what I can do, if I just copy this again, here, and then we go up here, which isn't in range. In fact, well, we can pop it on here. and then kind of edit this away. So if we get rid of that one, that one, that one, like that. It's just, I say, we're going to eat through the wall. Super rapid if we do triple layer. I can always come back and bolster it if it looks like a problem. Are you going to match up for me? That one there, maybe? How are we doing on that? Let's fill that out. Oh, bit of grabbed power poles as well. Right. Is that right? What's getting attacked now? Over there again? Okay. In fact, I think that box was empty, wasn't it? Let's have another quick look. Yeah, we've got some empty boxes here. Okay. Or an empty box. Right, so how are we doing on stuff? So no, those are both in the way. Okay, so let's plot that down temporarily then. And then if we go there, so that would be there. And sort of fix some of these. Yep. Oops. Need to get rid of those two, don't I? And then this is... Well, we'll leave that as a triple corner. If I just finish this off and then we'll go and chuck some in that box. Again. Get it filled up. Wait, which way around am I doing these? Is it box on the outside? It can't be. No, yeah. Box like that. So actually this is too far up, isn't it? What's going on there? So the power pole and the things are on the... Wait. Am I just being a dumbo? So the box is on the inside from the wall. Box is on the inside from the wall. So why is the wall so far away? This is wrong, I think, somehow, but I'm not entirely sure how. Because the wall shouldn't even be there. I'm not sure what's wrong with that. I think it's because I've come along with the diagonal, and I would have power pole there. Yeah, the power pole should be here, shouldn't it? Yeah, okay, that's not too bad, too much of a fix. Let's just improvise around it. I didn't need to get rid of them. That's fine. We could always just flip it round, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Because they can't chew on the light, so... Put some ammo in there. And we'll go and stick some ammo in that box and then get even more ammo and finish this off. I would quite like to put a pathway around the perimeter as well, just so that we can kind of move around fairly quickly. Where was that? Oh, there it is. So you're out of ammo. Why is that so slow? Just because it's a yellow inserter, I guess. Wasn't there another one down here somewhere? Maybe it was just that one. Get that wall repaired. No, looks like it was just that one. That's fine. I think we'll start back up over here. Right, so what do we want? We want lots of ammo. Obs. We could probably do more lights. And make sure we've got loads of turrets. And nano guys. And I've got loads of inserters, haven't I? Haven't really got any wooden boxes anymore, so we'll grab some more steel ones. If at all possible, I never use iron boxes. Why did I grab thingies? Right, so perfect. And then we want one there. And we want to continue the power poles up. Might have to do a bit more recycling sooner than I was thinking. Right. Because we're running out of power poles again. Okay. Pop you two in. Bit of ammo. Bit of ammo. Pop that in there. That one there. Oh, that's a bit annoying. So it would be there. Is that gonna... Oh, right, that was literally where we are. Crikey. Crikey. Okay. Bring this up. See what it looks like from a wall point of view. Oh. Right. Okay. So that's just walled in there. Now what do we want to do? We could just sort of... I think we... Yeah, probably go up diagonal across to there. Yeah, if we diagonal across the power poles across there, and I could just chuck a, you know, messy wall in there. In fact, let's not do diagonals. Let's do these guys. You know, max spacing style. Oops. In fact, let's do that. Is that going to be good? No, that's... Oh, right, no, that's not in the wall. Not in the cliff. Okay. So if we go up here... Okay, perfect. Now... Actually, why don't we go straight across there rather than do that? Where would that be? So, if I go across from that one... Yeah? Or Or do I just keep going across there? I'm trying not to, you know, occupy too much space in a sense. Because if they start giving heavy attacks on the walls, we'll just have further to run to restock stuff. We could just do, if we go straight across there and then straight up. Let's do that. So get rid of these. So if we go straight across here. So that'll be max distance 1. As with that. And then where do I want to go up? I want to connect with this basically. So I want to go a couple over. Is that going to be right? I think that's going to be right. Oh. Yeah, so that'll be where we end up joining up basically. Okay, so we'll put a couple of corner ones on these ones and then just slap a load of wall across there. Random style. No, that's not the corner one. That's the corner one. So say we'll put one there and one there. And then say sort of across here and like that maybe. Yeah, that'll do. Perfect. And then a bit of ammo in both of these. So, in theory, that would be a missed one, filled one, missed one. So this should be a straight one anyway, but we've obviously got cliff. Do I put one on there? Yeah, go on then. It's sort of a concentrate thing. I mean, obviously, technically, I mean, I bet they'd be able to chew on those, but, you know, they're going to end up sort of slightly concentrated if they are coming this way or round the other way. Yeah, it's quite a heavy defence there, basically, is what I'm saying. For something, you know, they can't possibly break through there anyway, because they can't go over the top of cliffs. So, that one there. That one there. Oops. You. And it will be that one. Okay. Nearly done. Nearly done. There was the something random to talk about. The Game Awards this week. Never quite know what to make of the Game Awards. It's I kind of get the, you know, what it's trying to go for in many ways, but it always feels a bit weird to me because it's so heavily focused on like what's coming next rather than the current games. So can you imagine watching the Oscars? If you've ever watched the Oscars, it's pretty long and tedious, but the bit people watch of the Oscars, like the Best Actor and that sort of thing, Best Film, imagine watching that and then every 5 minutes, or every award, they show you 10 trailers for the next, like, for films coming up in 3 years' time. I mean, do they ever show any trailers at, like, the Oscars? I don't think they do they? It's almost always... Oh, and they didn't get any extra awards, did they? Which, you know, it's not necessarily a sensible comparison to compare it to the Oscars. You know, because they are different beasts. It's one of my almost bugbears is that people tend to regard games as, or one of the things people say about games is, you know, they're interactive narratives and this sort of thing. I've actually got a whole video written talking about some of this stuff, but that would require me to film it and, you know, not be extremely lazy. But games aren't interactive narratives. I mean, they are when they are. But as a general thing, that's not what games are about. That's not what they're. That's not why they're enjoyable. You know, there are types of games that are. You know, your Telltale games and all that sort of stuff. But the bit that's fun about them isn't the narrative. You know. So say it's all a bit sort of odd. Like the context of it is that it's very. It's like, how can I put it? It's like a microcosm of something about gaming. Is like reflective of the fact that it, you know, the Game Awards, which is meant to be celebrating this year in games, is so much more focused on next year in terms of the the sort of runtime of it. You know, there's more time spent on trailers for games coming out than celebrating this year's games. Which is why something like the BAFTAs, you know, the BAFTA Game Awards is better as an actual award show because it's about games, but you know that's obviously got funding because it's the, you know, it's the BAFTA, so it's got, you know, we're getting up there, aren't we? Which isn't great for. Okay. You know, it's not reliant on, you know, being a gigantic commercial. It can be, you know, focused on what the British Academy, you know, believes to be the best, as it were. You know, for that year. But say it's got the kind of the luxury of being able to afford to do that, for one thing. If we put one of them in, yeah, that'll work, I think. Because obviously nothing's going to be able to get through here anyway. We just need to guard. It's not very much coverage if we don't have anything there at all. We're going to have to put radars in around and about anyway. Yeah, we're not far off. We've just got this, like, corner to do here. But anyway, what was I actually going to say there? It's sort of reflective of, like, an element of the gaming in that it does that. In that, you know, games have always been very much about the next thing. Because it's such a fast-moving, like, entertainment medium. You know, they also, you know, for example, there was the Unreal Engine 5 demo Matrix tie-in advert, basically. And it's like, well, that... we're going to need some more ammo. I think we can probably get rid of this guy here. And just see what... Yeah, that'll do. As I say, there's loads of stuff in these, and I think that's probably... I wasn't going to do a lot of off-stream stuff in this series, but I can't imagine it'd be too thrilling me going around and picking all this up. So we'll probably leave that, and I'll do it after the stream. Just go and pick all of that rubbish up. Right, so we want to be here, maybe? No, one more there. So yeah, it's sort of it's like a meta interesting point that, you know, the Game Awards is more focused on the future, and but that's kind of the nature of gaming. So it's like on theme, as it were. Let's just get rid of all of this. So he says he's not going to pick it all up because that would be boring, and then goes and picks it all up. Just because it's overlapping. Where do we want to get to? We want to be tying into this cliff again. So if that would be 1, then that would be not 1, not 1, not 1, not 1. So maybe if we have 1 here, we're getting an attack. There you go. So hopefully that sort of squishing together effect that the cliffs are going to give will sort of cover that. I keep going for the actual blueprint rather than the temporary ones. Yeah, some interesting stuff shown in terms of those. The wards themselves, I'm not sure. You know, that's the other thing. It's a weird. I mean, I get why they do it. It's to try and be as like inclusive as possible in the sense of, you know, it's one of the few that you as a member of the public get to vote on, and although even there it's a bit weird in that although you get to vote, your vote basically doesn't count. Which means you get this odd effect that... So what they do with the BAFTAs is the jury members, it's a proper jury, and the jury, and this is what they do with a lot of awards actually, you have to have played the game in order to like participate in the judging decision. And they provide them, they don't expect you to go out and buy all these games. But if they're on... And I think it applies actually, in the BAFTA's case, for the actual, like the nominations as well, to even be nominated. Because it's members of the British Academy, the British equivalent of the Oscars Academy, that vote on it. And I believe, so that's a narrow pool anyway. But then people put nominations forward. And they can nominate anything, but obviously they're going to nominate things they've played. And then in order to be shortlisted, the people who do that have to go and play those games, basically. Which makes sense, I say that's actually how pretty much every award ceremony works. If you're doing a book awards thing, you have to have read the books, all of the books, in order to be part of that jury. But games take a hell of a long time to play. Generally, even small indie games are not short compared to a film, certainly. So that's makes it more difficult to insist that everybody would play it, and so it effectively becomes like a popularity contest, which they kind of are anyway. But there's no element, like for example, so one of the games nominated for best indie game is a game called Inscription, which I think probably is my personal game of the year. Certainly in terms of full releases. I'd say Dyson Sphere Program is probably my actual game of the year, but obviously that's a... whatchamacallit? Early access title. Are we at the... No. Oh, I haven't actually filled that out yet, have I? Okay. Let's just take it up to there. So, we'll be coming down from here, won't we? And then these two. Here you go. So this is our discontinuity. This is where it doesn't match up at all. Completely off angle. But there you go. Luckily it's, you know, behind a cliff, so it really doesn't matter. But yeah, so I say, it's probably my game that it's not perfect. It has some flaws. It's not there's kind of too much of it in a sense past a certain point. No, that's not right. There's too much of it in the middle. I find it's a difficult one to talk about because as soon as you talk about it, you're basically giving spoilers, and it's a game where not being spoiled is actually quite important for it to be effective. It's one of those types of games. It's by a guy called Daniel Mullins, and all of his games are a bit like that. But yeah, it's a tiny indie title, you know. It got a lot of buzz actually. Actually released somewhere around Halloween, so it is a horror game. But yeah, so it did get a fair bit of buzz, but you know, it is a small indie game, which a lot of people aren't going to have played. Now, there's an argument, of course, that even being nominated will have put it on even more people's radars. But it's not going to win. It was never going to win. Because people would actually have had to play it to find out what was good about it. And when your awards are based on... Essentially, people can only vote for games they have played. So, it's inherently biased against games like that. But conversely, it means it's like the more famous point was Forza Horizon. Now, I personally haven't played that, but I played Forza Horizon 4. It's a phenomenal game, best open world game I've ever played. I would say. And this is even better apparently. And it's got enormous Metacritic score and all that sort of stuff. But it's a racing game, and even though I think, oh no, I need to do the top bit now. Nearly there. Yeah, would a racing game ever win Game of the Year? I say it comes back to this point about what people think games are. It's one of my bugbears about a lot of indie games, in that they're quite worthy. They're trying to do things that, how to put it, they wear their heart on their sleeve, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. I'm all for games with messages and things like that, and games that make points, but a lot of the time that message is delivered with like a brick in a sock, basically, like a kosh, basically. About subtle as a hydrogen bomb, do I need to put one in there? I don't need to, but we're a bit undefended there if we don't. So there should be one there. I'm not going to be able to put one there. So that's definitely should be one. So we put one sort of in the middle. Give a bit of extra coverage. I've just been enough. That was a very nonsensical point of discussion. I'm not even sure what my point was, really. Other than to say the Game Awards are a bit weird. But also, not to the extent that I would want to sort of get rid of them. I sort of like that they're there. But as I say, they are strange, really. Both as what they are, and how they work. So that would be one. I can't put it in because of the the thing. So this could be one. Here. And then maybe a corner one there. I mean, really, we should put probably one there. Because even though the biters can't get through, if they end up sort of attacking this, it's a bit minimal on the defence side. So if we put one in there as well. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Get some ammo in these, and then we are finished with walling ourselves in. I think. We'll have a quick look. Should I go around and put some radar in, and we'll have a look? And make sure we've got everything covered. I mean, it looks okay from a quick look. Yeah, that looks okay. So we'll go around sort of just to make sure. And put some radar in. I'm not going to make all the radar symmetrically. You know, we'll just slap a few in. But basically, I'll use that to run around the perimeter. I'll make sure I haven't forgotten to put turrets in or forgot to put ammo in and stuff like that. But we will restart research. So we want to be focused on military stuff. So we'll get this scattered gun one. And then we'll probably... We don't really need stronger explosives, but we can probably... Oh. Looks like everything military does... Well, I could do gates, I guess. But everything starts to use military science, because that's our next job. We'll put military science in. Yeah, let's go and... I think I'm just going to chuck these in here rather than get rid of them. Yeah, I think I'll put some of this back. Like so. And then... I know what, if we top this off, got plenty of them. Lights, so might as well make sure we got them. Ammo. Let's assume I have put most of it in. Turrets. Let's make sure we've got a stack. Let's have... Yeah, let's carry a full thing of radar. Right, so... radar. We'll start the corner. As I say, I'm just going to slap them in. I'm not going to be too fussed about... You know... Making sure this is all nice and even. We'll just pop them in. Around. Sorry, I wasn't looking properly at the... Yeah. So all the boxes have got ammo in. And then... Not got any gaps. Cool. And then we'll put one up here maybe. And that's... all fine. So we've got turrets in. We might... Oh, so that was quick. Oh, we could do flammables, maybe. I don't know that we'll use it, but it might open up some other researchy options. I think I'll just get rid of this one while I'm here. And then we'll have another radar here, maybe. And then I've got to have one on this corner. Can't see any missed or empty turrets. Oh, I already got one there technically, but let's put you there. And then I think maybe we'll have one in here as well. All got ammo. All looks good perimeter wise. Let's put one. Oh, it's already one there. That's good. Oh. So lads coming to test the defences. That's good of them. Always need a bit of beta testing on your latest work. Is that... That's probably not sensible putting that there, because it'll end up, you know, getting attacked by spitters or something. Right, so we've got all this here. We're a little light defensively there, but yeah, I think we'll be okay. So if we pop that on the corner there. Bing bong bing. Right, so what do we want to do? We could do research, lab research speed, because I think the shooting, you know, the next buffs to those require military. Defenders require military. These modular turrets require military. That requires military. That requires military. And then we're into solar and plastic, which is all stuff we want, but you know, we're focused on military. So if we get gates. And then maybe do lab research speed, I think. Right, where am I going to put the next one in? We'll put it over here where there's more density, I think. And then on this corner, somewhere here. Let's get them to just repair that. There you go. And then we'll put one on this corner. Didn't I punch a hole in the wall? Over down that way. Oh yeah, we want to pick these up anyway. Make sure power doesn't go off when I do. So check that. If I punched a hole, I repaired it. Okay. So, oh, there's an attack there. Let's put radar in here. And then maybe one where we've got the cliff. And then... So I'll pick all of this up. Basically after this stream, I think. Okay. So I can't see any gaps and everyone looks like they've got ammo. Obviously that's not functional, so I might as well just pick that up. And then, so coming back round, did I put a radar there? I did. So, we'll just check this area here. I'll put, say, one, oh, I don't know, here. And then, oh, that looks good. Yes, so we are fully walled in, which is a good thing, and also a bad thing, because I'll have to pick it all up at some point, but there you go. That's the nature of the beast. What we want to do now, then, is get our military science up and running, I think. Can I get military science up and running? Have I done the research for military science? I must have done. Yeah, must have done. Right, so let's get the lab research going. That'll chunk away for a little while. I think we'll be able to do the second level as well. Yeah. Right, so, yes. How are we going to do this? Leave a bit of a gap. I'm not going to do a lot of military science, I think. In fact, let's put it sort of here, I think. Put it there. How many? Yeah, perfect. So, if we want military science, So it's technically 10 seconds craft time, but you get 2 of them. So if we call that 5 seconds craft time, if we did 5, it's quite a lot, really. Yeah, let's do 5 though. Yeah, go on then. Especially as that then puts it the same sort of level. Right, so how do we want to do it? So we need to feed in piercing ammo, grenades, which is, you see, that's the one that's the real problem, and stone wall. Now, stone wall, we're obviously already making, so it's miles away, but we could, could we? This might be interesting. We could, I guess we could replace that, like that, and then maybe take it round here, and go under here. Really want to be going down there, don't I? Okay. Okay. Look, who says spaghetti isn't aesthetic? Across there. Okay. Really, they're the wrong way around, but okay. So perhaps if we punch our underground there, and then I can bring this up the back. Bing bong bing. Let's do a second. That was quicker than I thought it was going to be, actually. Yeah, so bring this up here. But what we'll do, we'll put the actual, like, I don't know why I did that. Thingy production, you know, the red ammo production here. And then we can put the grenades on the other side. Because the grenades are the... I mean, I really need to get grenades anyway, but... let's not do it like that. What would be best if I do... No, that's wrong. What have I done there? Oh, it needs to be on the other side. That's what's confusing me. Okay, and then we'll have these guys chuck a bit there as well. Okay. So this will be the combination of stone walls. Yeah, okay. So, red ammo then, piercing rounds, requires 1 firearm magazine, and 1 firearm magazine can be produced in 1 second. So, if we have 3... Yeah, so we have 3 of these. How many do you actually require? Because it'd be nice to start putting some of this in a box as well. So you only need 1 every 5 seconds. So if we're making 1 every seconds... What? So it requires... So 5 second... Yeah, I've set that up, but I would need 1 a second. So 2 stone walls. Let's just make, and then we'll just, I say, it's what, military science is always one of those where it's like, you need some, but you don't need a lot. Oh, I've got a filter inserter already, that's nice. So just do 2 there, and we'll call that armor piercing ammo. Yeah, basically we need 3 of these, making red ammo, so armor piercing rounds. And then we need one of them, that one. Making that one. Because we could feed it over, but it's probably easiest not to. But they're going to have output there. And so we need inputs on this side. Now, conveniently, we will also, if we're going to make grenades, because they're like, in fact, let's put the, so we're going to end up with grenades going down here. And grenades are like 10 seconds each, aren't they? Granata, so they're 8 seconds each. So we want one of those a second. Is that right? It feels like I've got that wrong. Oh, I forgot the divide by 2. So every 5 seconds, with 5 machine, well, every second, we would need half a grenade and half a piercing round ammo and 1 stone wall to make 1 science pack. But obviously, double that up effectively. So yeah, we actually probably need 4 grenade machines. Which actually we could probably put further down. If I put them here and offset them slightly, then we can probably use the same, because we need iron plate for this guy. And these guys are outputting there, aren't we? So we could, grenades could output, you know, maybe on that side. But what we could do is we could have, because these, well, we can feed that in there. And that's the output from that. And then we could also have an iron plate and coal line. Have I got coal? I don't think I've got coal anywhere. Well, that's quick as well. Do we want to start advancing stuff? I mean, we never finished that one, so we could finish that off. So I'm going to have to get coal over here from somewhere. But basically, if this has got iron plate and coal on it, then we can feed both of those. But how am I getting in? Because I need both copper and steel. I could just bring them down from there, couldn't I? So we can have an outside lane here. And we'll just take them from the bus, basically. So we want... I'll do that. No, that won't work, will it? Oh, no, that'll work. We just do one of them. And then... if I have that be there... That... No, wrong one. That one there. You there. That like that. Ding dong ding. We're kind of thumping through the research now. So they're getting that. So we need an iron plate and coal one here, but we don't have coal anywhere nearby, so we'll have to bring that over. So we can do that in a bit. But these are going to be Granata. And they're going to output... where? Let's get the power in. Stop it flashing at me. So you're going to be iron and thing. You're going to be there. Then we can have another box down the bottom here. Sticking grenades in. A couple of stacks of them. So you need that. Now, how am I getting the science out? Because this needs to be the science lane. Oh, just put it on the outside. There we go. Problem solved. Just put it there. Right, let's do it one further over. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Because we are going to need blue science. a little bit of. So you've got walls now, have you? I think that's all fine. We'll soon see. Bing bong bing. Let's get you as well. This is a Dectorio one. It lets you remove the decoratives. Why are you not? Why you am not work? Yeah, so we just need to bring coal over, basically. Yeah, they really are blasting through these now. Let's get water fill. I'm not going to cheat with water fill. I'm just getting it so that I can, you know, when I'm building these attractive factories, or hopefully attractive factories, if I need to, I mean, I might put a moat round them and stuff, just, you know, because obviously we'll end up OP like you usually do, sort of thing. Let's take this one. Because can I slot it? No, I can't. Oh, I could go through there. Or... yeah, let's go through that gap. Down here. In fact, yes. Take care. Oops. But yeah, I'm not going to just, you know, cheat with the biters. I also think it puts it as shallow water if you put it in as well. Should we do colour bricks and warehouses? Where do I actually want to? We could boost up some other. Yeah, let's do military ones. That was the whole point of what we're doing. Oops. Take it across there. Oh. Excuse me. Right. So this needs to be... no, one too far. Okay. So ideally we want something coming down here, maybe. Oh. There is a mixed... in fact, let's do that the other way around. Iron and coal line. So if we put an underground here, then we can put a splitter there, underground there, coal, 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 half and half lane. Right, let's see it actually work. So you start grabbing iron plate and making yellow ammo. You're too slow though, really. No. Don't know why I put that there. I mean, that's too slow as well, really. Let's chuck some fast inserters on there. I've probably got my maths wrong there. And actually we need 8 of them, but I don't really care. We could always do a split and stick them on there, but if these all don't run, I'm not that bothered. In fact, let's go through the maths again. So 5-second crafting time produces 2 science packs. So that means you can divide everything by 2. So in 5 seconds you would produce 1. So you would only need half a grenade. But we're then multiplying it up by 5. So we need that per second. So it's half a grenade a second. And they take 8 seconds, so 4 machines should cover us. Maybe. Right, so let's start with the military tech. What do we want to do first? Let's do... I mean, flamethrowers are pointless because I haven't got oil up and running. Should we start some of these modular turrets and stuff? I've got quite a lot of military stuff on because I want to do sort of fancy walls that do all sorts. Why are you not taking... So they're waiting for grenades still. I've got no outputs, have I? Let's grab some more inserters. Did I ever put... I did. I put stone brick in a chest, didn't I? They have got no outputs. There we go. Got our first armor piercing ammo. You're all chunking away. How are we doing on power? Doing okay. Cool. So there is military happening. We have military. Excellent. Right, so what we need to do now is get some of our other things up and running. We need to start making railway. So let's bring some stone over. It's perfectly on the wrong side, isn't it? So, do that. Do that there. That. A couple of these bad boys. Output there. Just chuck that in to get it going. There's no steel coming in. Okay. Okay, so that's railway up and running. Okay. Having put them there, I've kind of defeated the whole thing where I was saying where I was going to loop back round. Because these are now going to be in the way. Oh well. Best laid plans. And all that. Because we need to set up signals. I'm going to have to... Or I want to make bridges. So another thing I want to do with this is to have bridges going across... You know, railway bridges across water. Because I always think it looks a bit naff when you're squirreling around lakes and stuff. Right, so what do we want to do? We could start making pump jacks and etc. And we have railway to make. Yeah, so in that case what we'll do, we'll just basically do a dogleg. Rather than what I was talking about at the beginning. Oops. Just connected the wrong things. We'll clean that up. And then we'll sort of go upwards, I guess, and come across there. In which case, I probably need to maintain the gap. Let's put it up this way. That way. Do I need that one? No. We're going to need room for the actual thing. Let's put the first working machine here. Which means that's too far away. Okay, let's put it there then. And that's going to be the copper, that's the iron. Everyone can reach. Everyone is happy. Right, what are we going to make then? Let's do pump jacks first. We've obviously got a little oil patch. Around and about. We'll put them in a box. We'll just do a stack. We want green circuits, pipes, and nothing else, but we want lots of them. Okay. In which case, Right, next. What next? So, I mean, obviously we need refineries, but the bricks are down that way, and I don't fancy bringing them all the way down. We'll go and make something over there. Chemical plants is the same stuff, so let's make them. Cool. Chemical plants. That's Mark 1 turrets. We'll make some of these turrets as well, I guess. And then we want, say, maybe cannon shells? Whatever they do. So if that's labs... Oh, I put that on the wrong side, didn't I? One of them. So if that's labs... Put them in. Cap that. Couple of stacks there. Same stuff. Awesome. Is that everything I want there? So I've already got most of it being made. This is obviously the fluid, so sort of Na effectively. Ooh, piranha solution. Presumably that's some sort of acid, maybe? A solution of piranhas, then. Small coal cannon shell. Small coal rocket shell. What next? Maybe another stronger explosive so that we can use grenades more effectively. Rocket turret. Cannon turret. Scattergun turret. Stone gates. Small cannon shells. Small explosive cannon shells. Okay. And this is all the fluids again. What else we got? Different types of landfill, water fill. So if we do the rail stuff, because it's so slow, making the, you know, the locomotives, that's probably best to do rather than those new turrets first, I think. Let's do the signals. Well, actually, let's do... Yeah, let's do the signals first. So your chain... Didn't put any lights on, did I? I did not put any lights on. So you there. Just the one stack. And you need iron plate and a circuit. One each? Yep. Okay. Then if we do, say, cargo wagons, because that's all regular stuff, but that needs motors, engines, obviously. So, do cargo wagons. And then them. And that obviously needs a direct feed of motors. I usually do separate feeds of each. You know, there's a separate one making motors for my personal use. Or engines, rather, not motors. Okay, so, it's you first. Didn't put any lights on here either. Oops. And then, I don't know, let's just do 2 stacks and 1 stack. You're going to need steel. Yeah, okay. Them. And them. Then you need steel, green, and... Okay, one of them. Motors are steel, cogs, and pipes. Okay. Okay, so we'll slowly chunk away and make some rail stuff for when we get up and running with that. It's always good to have them prepped because they take so long to make, basically. This also puts us in line with this now, so we can kind of dogleg back again. Is that going to work? So if I put that... Because we obviously need to leave a bit of a gap in case I want to bring something else up, like stone brick or something. We've got plenty of space there. Yeah, so if we do that there... It's a bit a waste of space, basically, if you when you do dog legs like this. I've had to do entire buses where they've had dog legs in them, and it gets a little bit painful if I'm totally honest. But right, so that'll be something like that. Maybe make that a bit even, and then that needs to be there. Oops. It's because I put one in, basically, that I hadn't scouted out the area ahead. So, you need stone brick, do you? That's annoying. I mean... Where is the nearest stone brick? It's all the way down here, isn't it? Oh, and I've penned it in as well. Genius. What a genius. What a genius. Let's bring it along here then. So, how would we do that? If we maybe... Because some of these new turrets need coal as well. So maybe if we think of this as like an extension to the bus. Well, it's not a bus, is it? But this is, you know, coal, stone, brick and stone. I'll say some of them did need coal, didn't they? Oops. Okay. In that case, if I've got these here... Yeah, okay. Let's do that. This is a bit close, probably. But what we can do, we take that through there. Make that a split. Oh, I'm out of belt. I'm out of belt. Bing bong bing. Right, so I don't want to do... Well, I mean, I couldn't do turret Mark II, but we'll do that one in case that gives us anything interesting. And then we'll probably buff them, basically. I mean, we could do flamethrowers in preparation, but we're a long way off making them, I think. Really. In practice. Yeah, so where was that? Yeah, so if that's there, we could probably make the other one here. So if we make these, they're going to need... Well, it's mostly the other stuff, isn't it? So really... Could I maybe sneak it in here? It's a bit cheeky. So if this is... oil refineries, because then we've got like all of this stuff. that we need. And we've got that one. And then I can just find a way to get stone brick in there as well. So if these end up going, say, up here. 1, 2, do. So if that's coal, then we can do a split. Oops, split there. Doesn't reach, does it? How can I get that round there? What I could do that. There we go. There is no problem that cannot be solved with a nice plate of tagliatelle. Right. Interesting turret time. Okay, so these both needed... So scattergun was why I'm bringing the stone brick up. But these both needed regular turrets. Okay, so if we do a separate one making regular turrets there. So if that's making turrets, and it needs iron, copper, and gears. Modular turrets as well, blimey. Yeah, let's just unlock these, even though I'm not going to use them for a while, but that's fine. And put you there. Like that. So if that's these cannon turrets, they need green circuits and steel. Okay. Let's just do a stack of them. Maybe it needs another one of them. And then this is going to be rocket turrets, which are, well, same things. Okay. Do a stack of them. See what they look like. That's bothering me. Cool. Are you working? Oh, it's just very slow. Okay, so what would they then need? They would need, presumably, some kind of rocket ammo and cannon ammo. Well, these are the new modular ones. Oh, we also get acid thrower turret, which is presumably the piranha stuff. Yes, so these are going to be something here, aren't they? It's going to be like these ones. Well, cannon turrets must fire cannon shells. Small coal cannon shell. Small cannon... Well, I can't make them because the explosives are a bit off. So I'll have to make the coal ones. I wonder if that's like a toxic thing? No, it says 25 physical damage. Small coal rocket. Okay. So they're fairly simple. It's only iron plate and copper. Okay. Plus the coal that we're bringing over. I could have shortcut these over, couldn't I, if we're not really using them. But oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Right, so. Do they need anything else? Or can I just... I should really put that there, shouldn't I? If that's the cannon one, I should have put this here. Would that work? Because then they're right next to each other. You know, the ammo and what it is. So the cannon shells... Coal cannon shells. That needs coal. Yeah, we can fiddle that around. So if we do that there, and we can have this come off here. Oops. Around here. And up there. Are they quick to make or 4 seconds and 15 coal? Okay. Okay. And it, oh, it needs those two. Okay, let's do something a bit further down then. So if we do that, no, it needs to be other way around. I think. What am I trying to achieve there? So if that was that. I could have that. That's that one. There we go, that's better. I think that's the same as I had before, but I got confused. Yeah, it is, isn't it? There we go. Okay. Bit horrible, but there you go. At least they're next to each other then. So then if we have this be... What are these? Small rockets or something? Small coal rockets. Then we can have... say... That one. That one. And then we'll... What about coal? B... Defenders, okay. I think that's probably it. Oh no, acid throwers. Let's see what that's all about. I assume that's the piranha stuff. Yeah, so I'm more playing about with these, I think. Finding out what they're about rather than really using them in defense in anger right now. We'll try and use them maybe to clear out some of the biters. You know, these nests. But we're going to have to make a bunch first. That had oh, it's got like ammo on it, so it's obviously more than one. Oh, that's not capped. That's not very good. They must only stack to 5 then. Crikey. Unless it was just... Maybe it's just waiting on a turret. Okay. I might stick a blue one in there, actually. Speed it up a bit. Okay, and the next one then is this scattergun turret. Iron, copper, gear wheels, and stone brick. Okay. And this was just like shotgun ammo, basically. So we're already making that. Scattergun, iron, copper, iron, copper, other iron, stone brick. Coming in there. Like that. Stack of them. And gear wheels. Okay. Yeah, okay. Right, so what have we not made? I guess there's these as well. You know, the old heavy machine gun and heavy machine gun. Front line and back line. I don't think I'll bother with them. You can actually you can carry the machine gun. I have tested them out. It's these other ones I've not used at all. Oh, we got the signs now as well. Or the display plates, anyway. Right, so, is there anything we have built that we want? So, it'd be useful to get the tank, is the other thing. Because the tank is a great way of making up for my failings as a terrible driver. But I need blue science for that, you see. Oh, we've got tanker ships, of course. I've got both tanker ships and trains. I don't know which is... We might end up with both. We might only use one. But they're both pretty awesome mods. I really like them both. I mean, we could build ourselves a boat and go exploring by water. Great thing about exploring by water. Obviously, it's all lakes, effectively, Factorio. So it's like, you know, you get blocked. But the great thing is the only thing that will attack you is like worms and spitters. And they're fairly easy to stay out of the range of. You know, you don't have to worry about biters coming and nibbling on you. Right, so we've got a load of military stuff. It's all being made. We can't really do too much more. Oh, I thought I did that. Did I not start the research? Yeah, we need a load. We need it to be made, and then I need to work out sort of how good they are, how to use them. But what we really need to prep for now is to actually start making the bus, basically. So what we're going to need is better power poles. We should really start looking at solar panels because power demand will ramp up. But it's really about belts and power poles and pipes, and all of the chemical stuff needs doing, basically. So we will unlock blue science and do a little bit, but I really want to get the bus side of things sort of rolling quite quickly. So I say we'll do this acid thrower, and then I think that'll probably be it. Oh, there you go. There's piranha solution. Yeah, so it'll make us a bunch of all this stuff, and then I can test that as part of clearing out these biters, I think. Cool. What are we doing on time? So it's 5:15. I mean, obviously we're completely, virtually dry on iron now because almost everything we're making is using iron. But it'll eventually balance itself up. Why are these ones not running? Oh, it's just that military's very slow. Okay, that's fine. Right then, so what we're going to do then? So we're going to need power poles, but I need to do that research first. I mean, I could set it up. There we go. Oh, that's quick. Okay, I'll do that. Let's get these added on over here then. How are we actually doing on power? Yeah, fine. Right, so we want... Because it's wires, isn't it? But I've not got any room there. Okay. Let's do... So that'll be that. No. I think it's wise anyway. Type of thing I always forget/get wrong. Boxes. Can't say, I don't know which one's going to be which, but and then there. Unless, is it just copper? We'll see. We'll see. It's about to be done. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's just straight copper. It's iron sticks that you feed in, not. That's right. There we go. So this is iron sticks. I think they changed that at some point. I have a feeling it used to be. And it would be steel, I guess. I think. Let's go and grab these, I guess, while we're waiting. And you too. Oh, iron's not really being supplied properly, actually. Why is that then? Oh, it's because all of that side has run out. Look. Okay, let's go and add a bit more iron in. I thought it was getting very low. Right, so we'll do this one as well. This gravel path stuff's really cool. I really like that, the way that looks. The coloured side of it isn't that great, but I think it looks pretty awesome. So, where is medium? Medium's there. And then big is there. And then I've got to give you iron. Let that chug away. Cool. Yeah, so we need to put in some more iron mining because that's run out. I guess I should say I could be getting some bad news tomorrow. I don't want to sound dramatic, but potentially there is some bad news coming my way. It's of a personal nature. It's not like work. I'm not getting fired or anything, but if that happens, I probably won't stream Dyson Sphere program. I probably wouldn't be in the mood to do it, even if it would be practical to do. In fact, this is almost completely run out, isn't it? So there may well not be a Dyson Sphere program stream tomorrow, but there may be. If there is, I've received good news. If there isn't, I've received bad news. That's just to get that on record, I guess. In case anyone watching now does watch any of those streams. Right, so we might as well add in an entire new row, really. In fact, let's just copy and paste this up. Oh, I don't know why I flipped that round, but I did. That's not, I don't mean that from a sort of asking for sympathy point of view. It's just more a factual point that there may be no stream where I was intending to do a stream. It's actually part of why I didn't attend. Well, I attended, sorry. I didn't. Should we stick a 4-laner in there? Might as well. In fact, let's put 2 lanes of iron in. Might as well. Let's treat ourselves. Do we want anything else? I guess I could do the gravel, because I'm going to design the thing and do it with blueprints and stuff, because we got the nanobots, you see, so I can use them like I wouldn't robots. That's one of the reasons I'm keen to push on to the bus earlier than I probably normally would, because we have got the nanobots. So we'll do that. Coloured brick. So let's plop a 4x4 in. Oh, they're not made of 4x4. Oh, okay. We'll make a 4x4 then. Right, so 4x4 is, and I get it right this time. Like that. Alright, you know, we're only going to put 2 lanes out of it, but so we'll balance it into 4. And it gives me a chance to actually build it anyway. There. Like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Whoops. Like that. Okay, and I'll add more. Oh, I didn't blueprint it, did I? Bing bong bing. We'll do the walls as well. Not intending necessarily to use the coloured walls until... Oh, that was super quick. Until we get the things going. Warehouses is like... I'm not sure if I'll do that like at all. Don't know. I mean, we could go advanced material and boost up our iron. Because we are going to need a lot of belt. Let's do that then. Because we've already unlocked red belt and I can set up a little mini production of that. Right, so we want... No, it's a copy and paste I did, didn't it? There we go. Oh! Oh, it's all the stone. Obviously that's overkill, but I mean, because this patch, it's enormous, but it's not actually got that much in it. You know, it's only a 1 million patch, even though it's gigantic. Same with that. That's only 1 million, even though it's spread out, and it's because it's not very dense. So you know, there's only 350 odd in each square, which is not a lot really. Okay, so let's get some red belt production on the go. Red belt is just ridiculous amounts of iron gear wheels added into yellow belt, basically. So why am I not running on the belt? So we can essentially I mean, it's probably easiest just to put in a new yellow belt production, because that's, you know, gear wheels and iron. Why have you not made anything? Have I messed this up? I have. I've given you the wrong inserter. Let's leave science for a bit then. Because you want that one, don't you? Yeah, we'll make... have a separate thing of yellow belt, basically. I think... Oh, I'm right, a wooden power poles? I don't know. It's all running out today. Oops. So you want them. You want them. And you want to feed them in there. You want to make reds. And put them in there. And then I'll just let it chunk away on, say, 500. Well, I suppose that's 1,000 technically, isn't it? You need more of them. You need a light. Right, let's give you 2 of them. Okay. Right. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I need to make the actual steel furnaces. So just make a stack of these. Because only iron I want to upgrade. But it's just basically everything seems to be using iron at the moment. So if you're making advanced furnaces, you need steel. And you need stone brick. Got a tack there. Just let that chunk away. To finish off, I think what we'll do, I'll go and sort of test out some of these turrets, because hopefully it's made a few, you know, that we can actually test with. I'm going to chuck these in here. Oh, didn't put that much in. How many have we got? I only got 15 grenades. Let's take a couple of stacks of them. In fact, I'll have them. We want some more shotgun ammo. Some shells. We're going to test out that shotgun turret. What have you got for me? So, in fact, we probably need more of them. Oh, so we got a stack of them. Lovely. And we've got 16 of them. But let's take, say... I have no idea like how effective these are or how useful. My anticipation is using them, I say, to make like attractive looking defences rather than... Oh wow, those stack to 100, do they? What are you waiting on? You're waiting on coal. No, you're not. Iron plate. What else did we make? We made the scattergun, didn't we? Oh, I was hoping to make... In fact, I'll just hand make one extra. Oh, there's the acid thrower. Oh, I guess the piranha stuff must be an upgrade, because it'll throw sulfuric acid or this piranha stuff, which is obviously, I guess, a super acid or something. Okay. Let's make a scattergun one by hand. So I've got 10 of each of them. I'm just going to sort of put them down and see how it works, and we'll have some turrets normal turrets defending them, basically. You know, with loads of ammo in case it all goes pear-shaped. What I could do, I could make... Oh no, I didn't do that research. Or did I? I thought I did the cannon. Oh, there it is. We could have a heavy machine gun. And I can show you that. It's really loud, so watch it, see if I end up deafening anyone watching. What else would we need? I've got my car. Got the normal turrets. Should I top them up? Do I need 100 turrets? Really? There's no kill like overkill, is there, eh? Right. Let's grab all them back. Can I make them by hand? Be a good way to use up this coal. Excuse me. I can. I get 2. Okay, so that'd be 90. And then that'd be 100. Cool, so I got 100 of these cannon shells. We got 100 small rockets. We got 100 or 200 rather shotgun shells. Yeah, let's see what happens. I'll let the base chunk away on all the stuff to upgrade iron. Who should we go and test on? Let's go and test on these guys, because this isn't beyond the realms of possibility of being taken out by normal stuff. Right. Because one of the things I was thinking, because what I sometimes do is use bots to put down like little blueprinted defensive things. Usually with lasers, and we could maybe try and do something like that with these nano. In fact, I didn't. Oh, I got loads of them. Didn't grab any more nanobots, did I? But got loads of them. Okay, car. Let's put regular. No, let's put piercing in there. Okay. Oops. Let's find. I have the Snap 2 mod on as well. I'm not that good at getting the angle right. Oh, and they're sending some visitors. Right, so. Oh. Why did I... So, if we build something maybe a bit further back, and we'll kind of see what each of these looks like. So maybe if we... So I have no idea, you know, what the ranges are on them. Obviously we'll see that one. Oh, right, okay. That's interesting. Okay. So that's small can... I've got no power, have I? I was going to put them in with boxes and stuff, but we'll just chuck them in. So is that the right ammo? That's right ammo. It's not that great a range, really. Let's have a look at a normal turret. It's pretty cool looking there. So that's a normal turret range. Oh, it is quite a bit wider, actually. Okay. I'm going to kite some of them over, basically. Oh, I could put that in. Like that. I can show you that as well. What else are we putting in? Rocket turrets? Oh, it obviously does the same sort of thing. Where it can't it's a bit like the flamer turret. And then your small rockets. What else we got? We got scattergun turret. Which is directional, but also on the quarters. That's interesting. So you could have maybe like that, and that. Interesting. Okay. Anyway. Let's put them in. In fact, probably be better if they're the other way around, like that. And then maybe... Which one was it? Rockets. And we can put them in there. Them in there. I say these will probably annihilate them when they get relatively close, but... Oh, that's quite short range, isn't it? In fact, that's overlapping. Perfectly, in a way. Okay. Let's kite some of these bad lads over. Hello, I've come to annoy you. Okay. Weren't massively effective. Have I got any fish? I don't think I have I? Don't think I ever picked any up. Okay, let's just wait then. So it wasn't massively effective. Okay. I'm not sure that'll replace... I think they are probably going to be more useful for, like, static defences. Let's have a look at... I'll show you the... So this is the heavy machine gun. It is really loud. Apologies. Yeah, they're not that bad. But yeah, really loud, that heavy machine gun. But it's a lot longer range than the machine gun. Okay. Let's turret creep over then. In the normal fashion. So I don't think that's going to replace turret creeping for me. If I take them out, put that in there. Have I not got this? Yeah, okay. Have we got any worms over here? We have. So maybe if I try and... No, a bit too far. Interesting, we're getting medium worms though. Oops. Oh, it's too far away. Okay. Why are they out of ammo? What did I do dumb there? Not sure what I did there. Right. Let's take him out then. Oh, there's a worm there. .249. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's get you lot back on. Wow. Okay. There's one lad sat there, all on his own. All his mates are dead. Poor chap. Right, so we kind of need to kill these off even if we weren't. Yeah, let's give that a go. I'm wondering if you can plot like the cannon ones down. No, we're going to trigger attacks, aren't we, if we're that close? Because if I put it there, it would start shooting at them. What about a normal turret? I'm not sure if it's going to be in range, as it were. Let's see if we can do something interesting with them, though. So if we put 3 of them down, stick some of that in. Right, so we've got a save point, as it were. So if this was there, are you going to start spitting at my turret if I put it down there? You are, aren't you? So I trigger attacks at that range. Yeah. Let's see how effective it is, though. So this is cannon stuff. It's not brilliant, is it? It's very slow firing. Okay. What about the rocket turret then? That's shorter range by the looks of things. Ever so slightly. So what about if I pop you there? Pop them in. It's not close enough to the nests, but then it's outside of range of these. So let's put another set of these in. See if we can get it in range. So that's faster firing, and seems to be doing same sort of damage. But it's just, the problem is, in a sense, that, you know, if we put a regular turret in here, the rate of fire is such that, you know, I think they may well be more for aesthetic benefit rather than anything else. I guess to some degree, when we get sort of... Because we're getting a few medium biters. But if we get medium... You know, armoured biters, maybe they're a bit more effective against them. And obviously there is the different types of, you know, ammo and stuff. Right, what got broken? That got broken. Those are broken. Anything else? They're broken. Cool. Yeah, so... I mean, they look cool. I really like them. The look of them. But in terms of effectiveness, they're not as good as... I say, maybe they're more effective against the armoured biters, but it didn't seem so. I guess it's that, you know, a bit like you want lasers and gun turrets and flamers, you know, because the sort of mutual damage, or the different damage types combined is better than just the individual damage. Right, so... what time is it? 5:45. Okay, let's see what we've polluted up here. Yeah, I don't dislike them, but... I said, oh, crikey. They're not going to replace... normal turret creep, I don't think. Oh, we've finally got a different bit of terrain type here. Okay, so there's some biters in there. Oh, in there. That's quite big and meaty. Okay. Did I ever do... Did I do that? I didn't. Let's get the buffs on the go. Help out with that sort of big nest. Let's go down and see about these guys down the bottom. Oh. Hmm. Okay, so how are we going to get round here? I guess round this way? Oh, look. Some sort of straggler. Yeah, go and see about these. Oops, should be slightly easier because we can use the walls sort of to our advantage. Oh, hang on. Why are you lot chewing on those rocks? See, the medium biter, medium armoured ones are quite tough. Right, let's leave the car there. Right. Oops. Okay. Trigger the Gribblies. Maybe if I... Oops. Still didn't get any fish, did I? Pick you up now. We got any fish in there? Yeah, we had. Okay, let's grab that. Where's my fish gone? There's my fish. Okay. Got worms here. Okay. Oh. I had quite a lot of medium ones spawn then. That was a bit unfortunate timing. Whoops. Oh. What the heck happened there? That was a strange noise then. Don't know what that was. Fish. Right. So I got these guys here. And then let's put a line of turrets up here as well. Hang on, hang on. Oh, no, wrong thing. Let's put some up here as well. Ooh, okay. You guys are proving quite problematic, aren't you? Let's just take you out then. Yeah, those medium armoured ones are quite tough. As you would expect. I mean, that's clues in the name. The clue is in the name. Cool. Let's just pick everything up. Another one left behind. You shall act as a warning to your compatriots. Right, so what we can see, try and see here, is there anything down the bottom? Because this was an open question. Are there more nests or connections or something down here? Oops. So it's certainly connected to some sort of promontory, but that's it. So there are no nests down here, by the looks of things. If there are, they're off the corner there, and I'm not sure I can be bothered to go that far. Right. So some of this may be traversable because of the whole shallow sea thing, but I'm satisfied that the south is clear. Okay. Except for that one, obviously. Okay. How are we doing? 5 to 6. There's got to be some stuff here, because I can't see how these guys would send things here. It's remarkable how far the pollution is spreading. It's got to be that this is like either zero absorption or... very strange. Anyway, we'll head back to base and I'll wrap up for today. Oh, hello. Crib. Why did the Nvidia thing pop up? That was strange. Yeah, I'm kind of... No worries about, you know, late or whatever. You know, more than happy. If anyone turns up and watches, sort of thing. But, and I'm kind of expecting Christmas to be quite quiet, I think, which is one of the reasons I'm not going to stream. But yeah, so basically we've walled ourselves in. Oh, they're out of ammo. Okay, it's going to stick some ammo in there. We've walled ourselves in more robustly today. So we're a bit more defended. We've had to play about with some of these new turrets. Feelings are mixed, if I'm honest. They look cool. Can't see any real evidence that they're better than, you know, a spam of the normal turrets, but maybe there's like a cumulative benefit to them, or they're better for armoured biters or something. And then we've been out and cleared out a little bit of the pollution cloud, which is remarkably big, given how small our base is. Yeah, so between streams, I will get rid of all this rubbish inside. So the temporary solution walls, I'll just go around and pick that up. And then next time, what we'll do is, well, I may also go and clear these guys out. Depends on sort of how long it takes me to clear everything up. With the nanobots, it should be fairly quick. But what we need to do next is basically plan where we're going to have our bus, essentially. We've got a fairly good candidate up here. Because I've just noticed there's a bit of iron there, you see. So we could set the smelting up. Maybe down the bottom here. Because I always like to do like an L shape with the buses. Just makes it feeding things easier. But we could maybe have the bus, you know, start here and build up. And then the smelting there, and have trains bring things in. Let's start that one. So this will probably finish by the time, not that one, that one. By the time we do the next stream, but I won't do any others. I'm thinking that as well because there's no cliffs. I can't see any cliffs there. That'll be fairly convenient not to have to deal with them. But yeah, I guess this is the thing of not having any trees on the map, which I don't remember setting trees to low or anything like that. I guess it's just a biome thing. Maybe. But yeah, we also need to... No, the waters... I don't know whether these are big. I hope they're big, but... yeah, there's a distinct possibility that boats will just be completely pointless. Because if it's lots of water patches like that, you know, are we really going to need to mess about with boats to do that? Or, you know, would a train bridge across there, for example? I mean, obviously... Oh! It wouldn't really be that, but yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, there's always a possibility of starting again, because, as I say, we kind of need to explore out further, but I'm not averse to, like, restarting, because having learned, as it were, that pollution spreads so badly, I would probably set up defences properly a lot earlier if I was redoing this. But yeah, what I'll probably do is put a walkway around the edge, just so that it's easier to get round when we do get attacks. But this starter base will, as I say, it's now going to basically be used to... oh, these are all out of ammo as well, crikey. Basically be used to make our bus. But yeah. Not too deeply invested yet. No, I mean, we've only done the very basics. You know, I would be... I say, if I was more... if I'd known we were going to get attacked so heavily so quickly, I'd have done more of that sooner. But I've spent a lot of time fixing that problem, really, when you think about it. Which ones were the ones out of ammo? Down here? Here we go. So chuck some more ammo in. But no, I'll be totally honest as well. I mean, my favourite colour is like purple. It's just a random thing. And so that's why I picked this. But it actually looks fairly horrible. I don't really think this is very attractive. In fact, I mean, this is better. I like this colour. That's nicer. But this dark, purpley, muddy, horrible stuff. That's not very nice looking, is it? Really? And that's like half of the map that's been revealed. Yeah, I mean, we need to explore. I mean, kind of anticipating the base will end up, or what I build will end up really big, but it'll be like, I say, discrete factory town style. And well, maybe they'll, I say, the bus will be sort of here-ish probably. And then we'll go and build some factories out. So we are going to need lots of defensive stuff and rather offensive stuff. So we did need to plod that on. So, but yeah, so if I do start a line, I could lower pollution spread maybe. Yeah. I'll have to think about it. What I'd probably do, I'll probably keep going up till Christmas. And as I say, I'm not streaming over Christmas, so I can have a think about whether... Because so far I like all the mods we've done. Just not so keen on this dark purple stuff. And having to spend... This is like stream 4 or something, isn't it? Or 3? Something. Yeah, 3. And we spent 2 entire streams doing defensive stuff, and it's... I mean, I enjoy doing it, but I don't know that it's the most interesting stuff to do. Not at this stage when it's simple. Anyway, I'll have to think about that one. But yeah, I'll be back next weekend. As I was saying earlier on, for anyone who does watch the Dice program streams, there's a possibility I may be getting some news tomorrow. Not good news. In which case I will probably end up cancelling the stream because I'll need to make a load of phone calls. So if I'm here, I've received good news. If I'm not, I've probably received some bad news. It's not. I'm not getting fired, and I'm not getting kicked out of the house or anything like that. It's not actually me personal, but it is personal news. It will put a dampener on Christmas. Let's put it that way. But these things are happening in life. Right, yes, so that's it for today. As I say, if I'm back tomorrow, it'll be usual sort of time and, usual sort of stream, a couple of hours from 5 o'clock. If not, I will definitely be back on Friday with some more Satisfactory. It'll be the last Satisfactory of the year, I think. Yes, last one of the year. And we'll finish off... the Fixmas type stuff. I've been chunking away making baubles and all that. It sounds bizarre to say that, but we're making iron baubles and copper baubles. So we're ready for the next tier. If it turns out we need to make ridiculous amounts of stuff for the final tier, I probably won't bother. We'll do something else instead. Because it's fine and I like some of it, but it's a bit... more of the same, really, I guess. But yeah, it's we'll see how we go. Yeah, so this will be back next Saturday, Saturday and Sunday, and those will be the last Factorio streams of this year. And I say if it's on tomorrow, then it'll be Dyson Sphere program, and that'll be back next week as well. So yeah, if you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it, and you have a good one. And you have a good week, and I will hopefully catch you in another one. Thanks for watching. Again, apologies, I've been distracted. I've had it on my mind, so it wasn't. Don't think it was the greatest weekend of streaming for me, but there you go. Yeah. Anyway, if you've been watching, thanks for doing so, and I hope you will catch another one. Cheers.